During the official ceremony for the presentation of the new head of the Mugere Commune, and the Zambia national women's team Chipolopolo won 2-1 against the Burundi team in Hamba Morugamba. This match was part of the qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup in Poland. The match was played at Inwari Stadium. These were headlines. Welcome to News in Details. I'm Joseph Munida Jambo. A good leader must remain closer to the citizens and maintain constant dialogue with them. As for the citizens, they are all called upon to work together in unity in order to achieve a sustainable development. These were the key messages delivered by the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, during the official ceremony for the presentation of the new head of Mugere Commune. The event took place in Kabezi, the administrative center of the commune. Evariste Ndayishimiye was on the ground.
This was an official ceremony marking the presentation of the new head of the Mugere Commune. It is Mrs. Adelaide Hatangayo. She was officially inaugurated this Friday by the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, during a ceremony held at Kabezi Sports Ground. In his address, the head of state told the new communal administrator like this: "A good leader must remain attentive to the people, engage in constant dialogue with them. Should any challenge arise that exceeds your capacity or that of your team, do not hesitate to report it to your superiors." President Evariste Ndayishimiye also took this opportunity to call Burundians to value hard work. He urged civil servants not to remit themselves to their daily responsibilities, but also to engage in complementary activities that could improve their livelihood. In matters of development, he issued a call for unity and solidarity. He emphasized that no lasting progress is possible without cohesion and unity among citizens. The population was urged to follow the guidance of their leaders, while the heads of development associations and religious denominations were called upon to educate their members on a path to sustainable development. As for Mrs. Adelaide Hatangayo, she expressed her gratitude for the trust placed in her to lead the commune of Mugere. She preached to serve with humility in close collaboration with the communal council and the local residents. On the sidelines of the ceremony, the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, proceeded to officially inaugurate Ruzizi Hotel, a hospitality establishment built in the same commune by investor Blaise Mukendi Wanguti, a businessman residing in Australia. Mr. Wanguti shared what motivated him to invest in Burundi.
Yes, I left and I reside in Australia for the last 16 years now. So I've made up some money, did some work, and I was looking for a place where to invest. And then when I went all over the countries, I found that Burundi is the best place to invest at the moment because of the vision of the President for 2040 and 2060. And so my decision was that I be part of it. I didn't want to play from far, but I want to be part of it as a player and make sure that we support the President with his vision as well for 2040 and 2060.
He issued a heartfelt appeal to other investors to come and invest in Burundi, emphasizing that the country is peaceful and stable.
I will invite all the fellows that are living in the diaspora, because we have really seen quite a number of them coming back, and we are here as well. I've been here for about 4 years now investing, and then I can see what is happening. We do have these 4 hotels around. We also have a school known as Sunflower Academy in Kibenga here, and it's really paying up. So it's very important. You know, business people, investors always want whereby their business will thrive and where they will also be able to make some benefits. And for me, it has happened in Burundi. So I will tell all the other investors, forget about the rumors you heard about Burundi, that there is war, conflict of ethnic divisions and so on. I haven't seen that here. Burundi has changed. It's a new Burundi. So because investment likes an environment that is stable, Burundi, you are welcome to come and invest here as well.
He also expressed his gratitude to the government of Burundi for the support and facilitation provided during the administrative procedures required to launch his business. He affirmed himself satisfied with the climate of peace prevailing in the country.
We live now Bujumbura for Gitega, whereby this Friday on Kibimba Hill in Gitega commune, the office of the First Lady for Development in Burundi inaugurated the Natwe Duterimbere project, a project funded by Viatel Burundi. This project involves in supplying with drinking water to 14 sites in the provinces of Butanyerera, Buhumuza, Gitega and Bujumbura. The First Lady Angelina Ndaishime stated that this project supports the government's policy of providing drinking water to all countries. Hills, Elsie Kamkama has more.
Hill, in the very between Bona and the Nyarubabi sectors, Burundi First Lady Angelina Ndaishime, at the same time, legal representative of Bona Action Mugiraneza Foundation, has launched officially Natwe Duterimbere project, a project funded by Viatel Burundi, a project that will extract water sources in provinces of Butanyerera, Buhumuza, Gitega and Bujumbura in 14 places by extracting water from underground. The water source that is being extracted at Kibimba will be given to the population and at the Umugiraneza Hospital of Kibimba. And Ndaishime said that that project will help Burundi government in its agenda of extracting water sources in all hills and of developing the vulnerable by giving them loans. She also stressed on Burundi government involvement in improving the population well-being via different projects. The General Director of Viatel Burundi has promised its company's commitment in implementing Burundi Vision as emergent in 2040 and developed in 2060. That project is worth of 3 billion of Burundi francs. Note that after those ceremonies, Burundi First Lady Angelina Ndaishime has visited the Socrates Salva School, where she met students and teachers.
Bujumbura said that the Civil Service Mutual Insurance Company celebrated its 45th anniversary this Friday. The Minister of Civil Service, Gabriel Nizigama, indicated that the mutual insurance company has achieved a lot during these 45 years. Details with Godian Gatogat.
Yatanguye kwa mirongo ibiri n'indwi umwaka w'igihumbi n'amajana icenda na mirongo umunani.
The ceremony marked the 45th anniversary of the Mutual Health Insurance for Civil Servants, created on June 20, 1980. According to the Minister of Public Service, Gabriel Nizigama, the establishment of the Mutual Health Insurance for Civil Servants reflects the government's commitment to align itself with international conventions regarding healthcare insurance. He emphasized that this social institution has experienced both successes and challenges. However, recovery measures have been undertaken, he added. For her part, the Director General of the Mutual Health Insurance for Civil Servants, Sylvinze Imana, noted that the institution has achieved remarkable results. By way of illustration, she highlighted the multiplication of the mutual's agencies as well as the establishment of service counters within public hospitals to promote proximity. However, Sylvinze Imana points out a major challenge: the frequent shortage of medicines, which prevents the institution from providing its members with the medical products they need. The members of the Mutual Health Insurance for Civil Servants who attended the event requested that the institution once again be granted permission to import medicines from abroad so that its affiliates may have easier access to drugs they require.
And now the Vice President of the Republic, Prosperity Bazombanza, has called on members of the UPRONA party to actively participate in development efforts so that the country can achieve its vision of a self-reliant and prosperous future. He made this appeal on Thursday during the ceremonies marking the 64th anniversary of UPRONA's historical electoral victory, which led Burundi on the path to independence. Maisi Muhigwe has more.
The ceremony is marking the 64th anniversary of the historic victory of UPRONA party. Back in 1961, legislative elections were held at the party's headquarters, with the celebrations including traditional songs and the colors representing the party. The party members expressed the pride in this landslide victory, which not only led Burundi to independence but also solidified the party's existence, unlike other liberation movements in Africa that have gradually dissolved. Olivier Nkurunziza, the president of the UPRONA party, stated that despite the unjust defeat in the last elections, the party plans to launch new outreach activities targeting the party members to bring them a message of hope and reconciliation after the electoral disappointment. The President of the Republic of Burundi, who also serves as the President of the party's High Council, urged the UPRONA party to align with the national vision of an emerging and developing Burundi for the sake of inclusive development. The event was also marked by the wreath-laying ceremony at the tombs of Prince Rwigwa Gasore, the hero of independence, his children, appearing in Anume tomb, and Estelle Kamataliwa.
And now the activities which will be carried out as a part of the climate resilience PRCC, being acronym, will be carried out in strict compliance with the laws and regulations in force, including the Water Code. Comments by Odette Kaitesi, project coordinator, at the closing of the activity planning meeting. Fabian Nyanizigie reports.
Participants in the validation meeting for the technical feasibility study on the Burundi Hills targeted by Burundi Hills Climate Resilience Project validated this study with amendments, while the planned activities include the protection of waterways. Odette Kaitesi, the project coordinator, specified that the project will comply with the current water code, particularly by respecting the temporary zone. Odette Kaitesi also indicated that the development and the protection work on the hills and the watersheds will enable communities to adapt to climate change.
Closing on news, as I said in top stories, the Zambian women's national team Chipolopolo won 2-1 against the Burundi women's national team Inamba Murugamba. This match was part of the qualifiers for the 2026 World Cup in Poland. The match was played at Inwari Stadium, which was hosting a match for the first time in 4 years, having been renovated to modern standards. Elsie Kamukama once more.
During that match between Burundi female national team in red shirt Inamba Murugamba and the feminine football team from Zambia Chipolopolo in green shirt, from the very beginning, it was obvious that Zambian girls were more stronger than Burundians. Burundian girls seemed to be more nervous, and the Zambians immediately took the initiative by multiplying offensives. But this difference ended up giving in when a handful was committed by Evelyn Akimana. The Zambian goalkeeper, Mwila Chishala Mfule, scored the first goal at the 42nd minute. In the second term, the Burundian team came back with more confidence, and at the 63rd minute, Burundians marked a goal by Rukia Bizimana. After this goal of equalization, the Zambians reacted with more intensity, taking advantage of the growing fatigue of Burundian defense, and they scored their second goal at the 8th minute of the second half. The match ended with a Zambian victory over the score of 2-1. Note that the return match is scheduled in 2 weeks on September 28 this year in Zambia.
Well, that's it for me now. Thanks again for watching. Programs continue on Nation TV. Stay tuned and take care.